All right, still ahead this afternoon. Flu season is here. Coming up, we are speaking live in the studio with an ER doctor, Dr. Larry, about the precautions you need to take to make sure you stay healthy. And today's Health Smart, flu season is almost here, and that means it is time to take precautions to make sure you don't get sick. Joining us today is Dr. Larry Burchett. He is an ER doctor, an author, and men's health advocate. Good to see you on this 100-plus day. It doesn't feel like the flu should be here.
Yeah, it's hot. Let's talk about the flu.
Yeah, it kind of throws you off a little bit, but it is almost here. It typically hits around when, you were saying?
It can be as early as November, but really kind of December, January, February is flu season, which means October now is actually a perfect time to get your flu shot.
So this is the time to get it.
Yep.
What's the best thing to do? Do you go to a Walgreens? Do you go to your doctor? You see it advertised a lot.
It's a lot more available these days. You can, just get it from a pharmacy like Walgreens or whatever without a prescription. Your doctor has it a lot. Sometimes even employers will bring it to the office and make it kind of convenient and easy to get that flu shot.
And then sometimes we hear each year that, oh, this year it's going to be really bad. It's going to be severe. Are you hearing that about this year, or is it?
No, the CDC says it's really hard to predict, not only which virus is it going to be, because then we could have a better vaccine, but how bad it's going to be. Unfortunately, it's kind of a wait and see, but predictably every year there will be an epidemic of people getting super sick with the flu.
And that's one thing that sometimes confuses me. If you can't diagnose the virus, so you're getting the flu shot, and then sometimes people will get flu shots for the virus that doctors think it's going to be, or the CDC thinks it's going to be, and it ends up being something else. So it doesn't really work to get the flu shot, right?
Well, now, I'm trying to get out of getting that flu shot.
Right.
Last year, and typically the flu shot's about 50% effective. So you might look at that and say, gosh, that's not even worth getting. But the flip side of that is that 50% effective flu shot prevented over 5 million cases of the flu. It's hard to predict how the virus is going to mutate year to year. You're exactly right. We're doing our best to stay on top of it. But, that 5 million preventative from getting the flu shot, that's with only half of the country getting a flu shot. So one of my arguments is, if more of us got it, then there would be more prevention to that, even though the flu shot's not perfect.
Well, if you decide to not get it or get it, it is best, though, for young and also the elderly, right?
When you think about, somewhere around 20, 30,000 people will die of the flu. Who's dying of it? Not the normal, healthy people, but those with lung disease, those who are older, and then, the vulnerable among us children. Even up 6 months, we want to give the flu shot. So and here's another one of my arguments for those who don't want to get that flu shot.
No pointing.
Okay. It sucks to get it for you, but then don't have granny get it, or your kids get it through you. So some people can be carriers and never have symptoms. So
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, well taken. What if you do get it? What are the symptoms? Because some people think, they just don't feel well. Oh, I've got the flu. That's just a word thrown around.
Yeah, good question. We hear stomach flu a lot, vomiting and diarrhea. That's not influenza. So the flu is way worse than a little cold. I have people come to me in the ER and they're like, I'm dying. Like, you feel terrible. Body aches, fatigue, sore throat, cough, fever, but it's really kind of the body aches, fatigue. It really hits people hard.
What's the best way to treat it?
There is Tamiflu, a medication. If you get it within the first day or two, it can shorten the course by a day. That's what we typically say. Just kind of fluids, Tylenol, ibuprofen, and go home. Don't stay out at work or going around transmitting the virus.
You're only going to make it worse. All right, Dr. Larry, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Minus the pointing. If you want to learn more from Dr. Larry, you can check out his website, drlarry.com. Thanks for being here, seriously. All right, Liberty, take it away with the weather.